we found something that we didn't expect, which was that the psychics were all so-called wild type. They didn't have any unusual things happening in their DNA. The controls had a significant effect in an intron sequence. So when you have DNA, it's billions of base pairs. Only about 50,000 of them produce proteins. It's called the exome. It's a portion that creates our body. It's that stuff. All of the rest of it used to be called junk DNA because they didn't know what it did. It's the intron sequence. It's the thing between the genes. That now we know is the epigenetic portion. It's the portion of the DNA that turns genes on and off. These controls had a mutation in their intron sequence. So they were turning something off. We still don't know exactly what it is, but something about their makeup was turning off psychic sensitivity. And so one of the people on our project was a specialist in the genetics of societies. Different societies have different genetic makeup. And he found that, to our surprise there too, that countries that were exposed to Christianity, the longer they were exposed, the more this intron sequence was there, the mutation. We started thinking, well, how does that make any sense? And then suddenly we understood. The Inquisition had systematically looked for people over hundreds of years who had these abilities, and then they killed them. And so you think about this is a non-evolutionary method, but nevertheless a pruning of a portion of humanity. So
wow.
They were getting rid of people who had this, and what were left over were people who had this no psychic stuff at all. So, yeah, so it's like a eugenics in an opposite direction where they weren't trying to pull people for talent but get rid of the talent. And you can see it in the genome.
And this is directly connected to the Inquisition? Because so the Inquisition, this is... What were they, like, who were they targeting specifically?
They were targeting witches. So the witches were once, I mean, an awful lot of innocent people were caught up in that as well. But people who were known as healers, who were people who had precognition. And of course, the church at the time was just concerned that somebody's going to come along that's going to attract our followers away from us. So magic was okay within the church. Within the bounds of the church, if a priest is anointed in a certain way, they can do magic. The whole ceremony of the Eucharist is a magical practice. It's okay. Outside of the church, it was not okay.